It's now time to move on over to Home Sweet Home. Here, Attorney Raja Bhandari of Sex and Settlements is found alongside an interesting lady. Her name is beautiful realtor Nisha Kaur. Together, they will inform us about the must-dos before purchasing a home. Let's find out those do's.
Good morning, this is Raja Bhandari along with Nisha Kaur. Welcome back to Home Sweet Home. Your questions, Nisha's answer as we do. Please send us as many as questions because with this segment we do every month. So we can answer all realtor related questions of yours. Nisha ji, good morning again. Welcome.
Good morning ji, thank you.
All right, I have a questions, very different kind of questions. Well, we'll start is that what must I do as a buyer before I go and look for a house?
That's a very important question. Most importantly, you want to know your credit. You want to know exactly what your credit score is.
The credit score?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 3 credit bureaus, so one credit is not enough. Mortgage industry, they look at all 3 credit scores and they take the middle score to determine what you can qualify for.
No, but how do you do you send the buyer to a mortgage company first, or how it works?
Yes, if you don't know your credit, most people do. I would highly recommend everyone to pull your credit at least once a year. You can go to creditreport.com. It'll cost you $1. If you don't want to have a monthly prescription, just $1 to pull your credit. You want to make sure there's no identity theft or any other credit cards that are opened under your name. So it's really important to pull it once a year. If you don't know, yes, go to a mortgage broker or any lender. They would be happy to pull it for you.
And then when you figure it out that, okay, my credit is good, and then then the next question comes that how much he or she can afford?
Yes, the lender that they will work with, or the mortgage broker, they will determine what is called a DTI. It's a debt to ratio. After looking at your credit report and your income, they will determine what you can actually qualify for.
So friends, this is very important question before you go for hunting that this house I want. Make sure that you should know your budget, unless you have plenty of surplus and then you are no problem with as far as credit and or the money is concerned. But the very basic thing is that if you earn $5 or make $5 rather, you should know that this is how much house is going to cost you and this is the other incidental expenses along with going to come.
Yeah, and have a healthy savings account. You want to make sure you have that money where you're comfortable making that down payment and your closing cost. And another question came in regards to title. Mm-hmm. What is title insurance?
Yeah, as I mentioned last time that when we have a certain procedure in place, the title insurance is a very important tool when you buy the house because there are 2 kinds of insurances.
Okay.
One is for lender, that is mandatory. You cannot deny that because lender will not give you loan without the title insurance. The second part is owner's title insurance policy. Okay. So when you buy a owner's title insurance policy, right, along with few dollars, I would say few dollar, $50, $100, mm-hmm, simultaneous policy, your lender's policy will be included in that. So it will cost you a little higher. If let's say that you're buying a lender's policy that costs you according to your loan $700, if you buy owner's policy that will cost you another $400 along with it.
Oh, okay.
So what title insurance basically is a very important issue that in case there is any title defects, title issue in future,
right,
except whatever is in the policy that we mentioned that these are the exceptions.
Yes.
They are covered. They are covered to the title that let's say that I own the house and somebody knocked the door, I own this house. Okay. How you are here?
It could be as many years back.
See,
until the house is built.
Right. Another question comes, most of the time clients ask, oh, this house is new, right, 2-year-old, but land is not. Remember.
Right. It goes back to the land.
Right. Land is the one coming from who it is that you don't know. So that way you make sure that you have owner's title insurance policy. If I buy the house as attorney,
yes,
myself, very first thing I do that I want title insurance on owner's policy.
Yes.
So that peace of mind, and that remain good as long as you own the house.
Wow.
So there is no fee for the next time or any time as far as you own the house, 20 year, 30 year, 100 years, that policy.
covered.
Of course, the amount. If I bought the policy for 100,000 for the house and the house is now $1 million, then it's going to be only for 100. Of course, you can renew that. You can renew that policy according to that.
Okay.
So title insurance policy is a very important issue in that as
Okay.
far as. So I'll take another question is that when you say saving accounts,
Yes.
then you get the pre-approved before you start showing the houses? That
Yes, we recommend with all my buyers, they're always pre-approved or pre-qualified before they purchase a property. So that way they know exactly what the number is that they shouldn't go over. If you qualify for $1 million home, that doesn't mean you want your monthly payment to be up to that level. So if you want your monthly payment to be a certain amount, the lender will say, okay, do not go over a certain price if you want your monthly payment to be this amount. So
yeah,
it's
because
really
I always
important.
remember one thing, I want to add that there are incidental expenses. There are, I mean, sometimes what happens is that we only look for that, oh, my monthly payment along with escrow and everything is going to come $3,000.
Yes.
It's not $3,000, you have to have another $1,000 for the incidental expenses.
Yes.
There is a what you call water, there is electrics.
Of course,
because
all the utilities.
because it's a big house now,
Yes.
and you're used to with the maybe rental sometime. So you have to understand that. So these are incidental expenses that it comes along with it. Well, friends, make sure when you buy the house or ready to buy the house, you talk to the seasoned what you call realtor, full-time realtor, who knows what she is doing and how she is doing, and then all the other situations come along with it, so she can train you before even you take a first step.
Yes.
Well, time is up, Nisha ji, for
Thank you,
today.
ji.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is Raja Bhandari along with Nisha Kaur. So long.